Now to CNN's Manu Raju. Tell us what you're learning about these emails that are now under multiple investigations, Manu.
Hey, Brianna, we are learning now that the president on 3 separate occasions discussed this hotel and condominium project in Moscow with his attorney, Michael Cohen. Now, that is according to a report in Bloomberg. And a separate Washington Post report now says that in January 2016, Cohen wrote an email to one of Vladimir Putin's most trusted aides, Dmitry Peskov, to note that the talks between the two over the project have stalled. And this would mark the highest level discussion between a Kremlin official and a Trump official that we know of today. Now, the man who is trying to broker this Moscow deal is a man by the name of Felix Sater, a Russian-American businessman and associate of the president. Now, Sater says in a 2015 email obtained by the New York Times that, quote, "Our boy can become president of the USA and we can engineer it," saying he would get the Putin's team's buy-in for the project. Now, Brianna, Cohen is now downplaying the matter in a statement to CNN, saying today that in late January 2016, I abandoned the Moscow proposal because I lost confidence that the prospective licensee would bring the proposal to fruition. It was a building proposal that did not succeed and nothing more. Cohen also said subsequently to CNN that he sent an email to that Putin aide Peskov regarding the Moscow project, saying it was an email that went unanswered and nothing else. And he also told congressional investigators that Sater actually made that recommendation to reach out to that Putin aide. But Brianna, all these developments undercut the president's regular claims that there were no business dealings whatsoever with Russia.
Yeah, they certainly do. And Manu, this isn't the only email that's under review that shows an attempt to connect the Trump campaign with Russian officials, right?
Yeah, that's right, Brianna. Last week, CNN reported about an email from a top Trump aide, Rick Dearborn, turned over to The Hill that showed him relaying a message from an individual from West Virginia who wanted to set up a meeting with the Trump campaign and Vladimir Putin. Now, CNN has learned that the West Virginia man is a 54-year-old contractor named Rick Clay, who also informed GOP Senator Shelley Moore Capito he wanted to talk to the campaign about Russian contacts. Now, Clay told me that he was simply trying to relay his own message from a friend who works with Christian organizations who had been in contact with Russians who wanted to discuss, quote, shared Christian values with the campaign. Now, Dearborn, we're told, rejected the request and said it should go through the State Department. But intelligence officials say, Brianna, this is a growing practice of Russian intelligence to try to build alliances with conservative groups to try to penetrate the political system. Now, that's uncertain if that's what happened here, but that's something that investigators will have to look into further, Brianna.
All right, Manu Raju, thank you so much. We have our eyes